This, I guess, will be the first unboxing video. It's what is this? I think there's like a couple of different packages coming, but this is possibly a flip line because I ordered one recently. And if you guys don't know what a flip line is, so for climbers, you guys know what a flip line is, but if you don't, you're just watching this video for educational purposes, or you're someone in training yourself. A flip line is for climbers, and it is for people that normally use spikes in a tree. I guess people that rope climb as well, they can use flip lines too, but mostly, if you're this is a flip line. That's what that is. All right, and this is a lanyard. If you guys can tell, it's got a little carabiner on there, but carabiner is meant for, I'll tell you in a minute. But yeah, flip lines are meant for climbers. So when you have spikes and you're trying to get up in the tree, and the initial, like, first limbs of the tree are too high, say like 20-30 feet up on the tree, mostly in a forest or a place where the sun shines directly above, and that's about all where the only place that sunlight comes in. That is heavy duty. That's cool. I love that. That's awesome. But yeah, so whenever people with spikes, climbers with spikes, they're trying to get up in the tree, they use these flip lines to do what pretty much they're called. They flip it around the tree, and they have what they call it's like a snapping, locking carabiner, snap action carabiner, and they have D-loops on their climbing belt. So they flip it around the tree, and they snap it in on the other side of their climbing belt. So then they put their spikes in the tree, they flip it up again, and then put their next spike in the tree, and they work their way up the tree. And then a lot of people have two flip lines. So they use the first one to get up to the first initial set of branches, and then they use the second one to go up above those sets of branches, so they still have a point of contact on the tree besides their spikes. So once they get that other flip line above those branches, then they use the other one to do the same thing. So they detach the first one, and then now they have the one that's above the branches. That's their second point of contact. So they take the bottom one off, then they go above, and they keep repeating the process as they need to get to the place they need to lock in or anchor in the tree with their climbing rope. So yeah, but this is awesome. Praise God. This is exactly what I was looking for. Best deal I found. Most of them I saw were like $100 to $200. This one was, man, that's cool. This one was like 80, but as you can see, it's super heavy duty. This is the locking carabiner type thing that I was talking about. It's a snap-on type one. So as soon as it comes around the tree, you just snap it on that D-loop, and you're good to go, man. And you put this carabiner on that side, and you snap it in, or that's pretty much your anchor point on your dude, I'm a loss for words. On your climbing belt, yeah. Then you have it, and then this is to manage the size of the tree. So whenever you're you're set in the tree and you've got your flip line, and say you don't want to use the whole length, because then you're going to be leaning way back, but you want it to be comfortable enough to where you're probably at like a 45 or closer to the tree, something like that, to where you can climb up at a comfortable pace and a comfortable situation type. Well, yeah, that's what this thing is. So you move it back and forth, and then it locks in place. So that's where it stays whenever you're climbing up the tree. But yeah, it's very maneuverable, very easy to work with, and I'm so happy I got that in. That's awesome. I did not expect it to look so clean and nice. But yeah, so you push this little thing in first, and then it opens this one. You just snap it on the D-loop. But yeah, so a little bit about this. This is a, I forgot what they called it, but it has inner fibers and outer fibers. The inner fiber is a, it's a metal alloy. It's a steel wire. So instead of being rope, a rope would just be able to pretty much fold in on itself. But this, as you can tell, is very resistant to that. So it has a thin steel wire on the inside of this outer, these outer fibers. But yeah, it's very durable. What's the brand that I use? I don't even know. I just found the best one that I could find at the best price. I think it's VEVOR, or something like that. But yeah, they supply a lot of tree gear and stuff like that. But yeah, this is great. That's awesome, man. But yeah, I've got quite a bit of tree equipment right now, but I'm just now getting into climbing equipment and stuff like that. So next few videos will probably be like that, or I might show you guys my my little shop. Not really a shop, but little workbench area and what I all got going there, and what I use it for, or stuff like that. Or it might be next job I come up on. I'm gonna try and buy a GoPro, something like that, to kind of give you guys some insight as to what I do and to the tree industry. I know it's quite interesting to some people, but I mean, I love this stuff, so it's very interesting to me. That's why I have such a passion for it. But yeah, it's cool stuff. So boom, that's the rig right there. You got the stopper, you got the anchor point on your climbing belt, and then you got the snap on. So yeah, I guess the last thing we'll talk about is the lanyard before I close out the video. So lanyard, as you can tell, it's kind of like a scrunchie, if you guys know what that is. But I don't know, for me, yeah, it'll be out the whole time. So what this is for is I don't know which side you put on your belt, but it's meant to be put on your climbing belt. And whichever side you put on, pretty sure this is the side you put on your saw. And then this is the side that you would have on your climbing belt. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, don't quote me on that because I'm new to the climbing stuff. But so what you do is you put it on your climbing belt, and then the other side obviously is meant for your saw. So while you're climbing up the tree, you want to have two free hands. You don't want to be holding the saw, the whole time you're going up the tree. So you have this, it's dangling, and whenever you're cutting, your saw has a D-loop on it too. So you snap this in onto the saw, the trim saw, or whatever kind of saw you're using. Snap that onto the D-loop that it has attached to it, and then boom, the saw just lays down on your side while you're climbing up the tree. And yeah, makes for quite easy climbing and cutting whenever you need. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. I'm Austin Gross, owner of A Cut Above, and I'm out.